Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, guys, hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? How are y'all doing? Let me just get some cards ready. Sorry, I've been caught up in all sorts of different stuff. Just caught up. I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I heard is your presence is making waves without even trying. What? What's happening? What's happening, you guys? What's happening? Oh, really quick. I'm going to be going live in approximately 3 hours. 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, California time. I'm going to be doing expedites. If you would like energy work, a reading, a scan, whatever it is, just click on that QR code or the link in the comment and it'll take you to the expedites. All right, guys, let me just pull a few more cards. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Oopsie, oopsie. Okay. Well, hello, Crispy. Okay. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. I need to make this fast because I need to eat and maybe, hopefully, take a short nap or not. I don't know. We're going to see how it goes. All right. We're almost there, guys. Let me just get cards from this deck. Here goes. Final shuffle. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're ready. We are so ready. Oh, Lordy, Lord. Let's let my hair follicles do what my follicles do, which is crazy stuff. Let's get started. Okay. Your presence is making waves without even trying. What does this mean? We're about to find out. Okay. We're about to very much find out exactly what type of waves you're making. I hope they're good waves. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay. So you're in a process right now, a process that is reclaiming more of your personal power, a process that is helping you to better access some of these different potentialities as tangible options that, you know, can be brought to fruition um, in the very near or maybe even immediate future, right? These are potentialities that are set aside for you and that can benefit you very soon. I'm talking in the next couple days, couple weeks, 2-3 months. It feels like there's an urgency to this. You might not be fully aware of what this is. That's okay. Just keep going through the motions and you will eventually see exactly what this potentiality is about. Okay. Power in reverse. So there is someone that really, I don't know. I feel like whoever this someone is, they're not really your business. They're not your problem to deal with. You just need to be aware of some of their antics. This is an individual who feels very disempowered because of your presence. It's not something that you're necessarily doing. It's not a bad thing that you are doing. You're not trying to intimidate or anything like that. They just see that you're a badass. Okay. They see your badass nature and it causes them to feel um some type of insecure way. Again, it's not something you're doing. This is something they need to deal with. So it's making waves. Now, there's also people who carry a potentiality that you might be invited to partake in. And these people are those who see the positive parts of you. These are the ones who can see that, okay, you have this special X factor type thing. You have a potentiality that is just absolutely amazing. And they need to work with you. They want to work with you. They want to interact with you, even. This is definitely a good thing. Okay. So it's not just the negative people being drawn to you. No. There are people who are very beneficial and they're drawn to you too, and they can't get you out of their head. I don't know what type of project it is that they are kind of being drawn to ask you to partake in, to participate, to be featured in, something like that. It feels like a big deal, something that you have wanted, something that you have put a lot of effort into. I don't think you know yet who this person is. It's this sense of it's an individual who has the appropriate connections to really promote you in a way that you could only imagine. That's a very good thing. Um, so it's a mix of both. It's a mix of like maybe one or two people who are being rubbed the wrong way because you exist. Again, not your problem. That's not something that you need to deal with. They need to come to terms with themselves. You just need to be aware so that if their jealousy, their jealous behavior is something that eventually needs to be mitigated by you, you will allow yourself to mitigate that. You will allow yourself to take the corrective actions. That's something I learned over the years, that you shouldn't allow things to continue to fester when you know in your heart they need to be corrected, that it needs to be halted, that it's something very, very malignant. You have to halt it. You have to arrest that immediately. Okay. Now, there's always balance in life, right? There's nothing that you need to change. Alchemist in reverse. There's nothing that you need to completely alter from its original form or path. This is all going to play out in your favor. You just need to make sure that you do the things that are necessary to continue this process in the way that it's needing to continue. Grounding in reverse. So, two meanings. For some of you, the negative person that you're dealing with, they're becoming very unhinged, very ungrounded. Um, huh. They're desperate. Whoever that is, they're desperate. Um, they've had their ability to negatively impact you taken away. Oh my God. I'm liking this. Because remember, power was in reverse, right? They thought they were magical. They thought they were powerful. They thought they were unstoppable. They thought they had you by the balls. Um, boo, I don't have physiological balls. No, no, not in that way. Not in that way. Mm-mm. I have ovaries. Yeah, they couldn't get control of you. They really thought, they really thought that they were going to be able to do what they've done in the past, which is basically get their way, um, be able to continue to negatively impact you, be able to continue to um, kind of have their way with you with no negative effects on them. And it just, sorry. Sorry. No, no, not true. There's a consequence for behaviors. And so now they're seeing the consequence for their behavior. You just You just gotta, I guess, make sure that you continue in the way that you're needing to continue, right? Don't get like too cocky with it. You still have to continue taking action if there's action needing to be taken, but you also need to make sure that you don't allow anything to be changed, that you continue in the same direction with the same momentum. Um, yeah, you're not going to be gotten rid of. You're not going to be gotten rid of. There will be people who will try, they'll try and challenge. But I mean, have you ever seen someone successfully contain the ocean? Um, have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen a tsunami being held back? I mean, I think what's happening right now is the waters from the depths, the waters from the trenches of your heart's oceans are what's being pulled up into this massive, massive tidal wave. And it's going to level everything. Your depth is going to knock out all of the blockages, everything that's been placed in front of you, designed to hold you back, to stop you. No, no, that's not going to work. It might have worked for a little bit, but I think you're coming into a space of tremendous power over yourself and your journey, that those frivolities are no longer going to be successful in their attempt to hold you back and keep you small. Literally, nothing can stop the ocean. Nothing can stop the ocean. It is what it is. You are who you are. It's time for you to set yourself loose upon the landscape that has been waiting to be cleansed by your presence. Your presence is making waves without even trying. You're shaking things up, right? Book of Shadows, secret, whatever you're working on, keep it secret for now. Don't tell anyone. Keep working on it. Keep creating. Keep doing whatever it is that you're needing to do, and let it incubate. Okay. Let it have that quiet period where it is growing in secret, kept very insulated, kept nice and warm, protected from the external environment, right? Keep it that way for now. Just for now, not permanently, not long term, just for now. Okay. And I think it's because whatever you're working on is something that is, it's like needing protection from the elements. It's still in a rather fragile state. And because of the fragile state that it's in, you don't want to let anyone who has malicious, malignant intentions to be able to have access or to be able to prepare um, in their attempt to negate your efforts. They're not going to be successful, but you got to keep hush hush on it for now. Have faith in your dreams, but it's in reverse. This is telling me that your dreams, it's not a dream, it's not a pipe dream. It's a potentiality that you are being allowed to more and more recognize as an upcoming event rather than just this um, lackadaisical dream, right? Why that word? Hold on. Um, let's see. Lacking enthusiasm and determination, carelessly lazy, half-hearted, mm-hmm. Feebly sentimental. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lacking in spirit or liveliness. Mm, I see. It makes sense. It makes sense. A lot of what's going to happen is you're going to have returned to you um, your true nature, your true power, your true spirit, your true purpose, lacking liveliness and spirit. Mm-mm, not anymore. The process that you're in, the message for today in this video, whenever it is you watch it, whether you watch it live or you watch it recorded sometime from now, that lack of liveliness, that depleted state, that sense of just being empty, that's not going to go on for much longer. You're being advised by soul, you're about to level up. You're about to receive this massive push, this massive influx. For some of you, it's an influx of attention, recognition, progression through your purpose. Oh my God. I took some progress pics earlier. I'm just going to look at it again. Ooh, y'all. I wish I could share it, but I can't. They're kind of thirst trappy. I took some progress pics of the body work I've been doing on myself, and God, girl, are you a little beefcake? Are you a little beefcake? And so I'm personally taking this message as a confirmation that no, I'm not imagining it. I'm actually experiencing a very rapid, very, very rapid progression through this process, right? A very rapid progression through this. And it's just going to keep speeding up, which I invite that. I invite that. My body is going to respond even faster and faster. I'm not feeling like I need to rush anymore. I'm just like, ooh, look at you. Every time I go and I look at my movement, more progress, more growth. Yay. Right? I don't feel so rushed. I don't feel like I have to prove anything. I'm just very nonchalantly watching the progression take place, the unfoldment, the blossoming, the ripening of the parts that I work on. It's a very beautiful feeling. I don't feel that anxiety. I don't feel that pressure. As a matter of fact, I'm at a point where I'm just thoroughly enjoying seeing the way my shape and my mind are being transformed by this entire experience, that it's this thing of, you know what? I might not even do a competition this year. I might just wait till next year and just really see what I can do. This is fascinating to me. All right? I mean, apply that to your journey right now. If you just let yourself see the ways in which you're growing, the ways in which you are changing, the ways in which you are ripening, your perspective is being shifted, you won't feel so rushed. You won't feel so emptied. You won't feel as though you need to prove you deserve to exist. You just know you deserve to exist. You just know that I'm supposed to be here. Just like I know I'm supposed to do this. Do what? Whatever it is I need to do, whether it's work stuff, whether it's body work stuff, whether it's self care stuff, whether it's resting, sleeping, eating, whatever it is, just riding the wave, making waves and riding them. Ooh, look at you coming into your own. I like that. The energy is gaining momentum, but it's in reverse. As of right now, the stage that many are in is that point where the ocean recedes from the shoreline. And you're like, why is the ocean so far away from the shore? What's going on here? honey, don't stay near the shoreline. The wave is about to come and inundate the entire space. Do not sleep on this. This is when you have to be the most vigilant. You have to pay attention to what's happening with your energy, with your determination, with your drive and your focus. I tell you, when your drive, when your focus, when your determination amps up, that's not the time to take a nap. Do not waste that. You don't know when it will happen for you again. That is when you push forward. So over the weekend, I loaded up on so many dense carbs. It's ridiculous. I felt sick after a while. Like I can't eat anymore. Right. I wasn't forcing myself to eat. It was a family function that was happening and there was just a lot of food and I loved it. It was food I could eat. And so I ate. I ate a lot. And then come Monday, I knew my muscles were very much loaded with glucose. I'm charged all the effing way up, right? One of my weakest lifting days are my chest days, progressing, but nonetheless, it's still one of my weakest days. So what did I do? Rather than doing chest day on Monday, I went ahead and I decided to do legs because fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Blasted through my quads, blasted through my hammies, blasted through my glutes, added some erector spinae up in there, added a little bit of lats. I was like, yes, more. I lifted a shit ton of weight. And I could have kept going. I was there for nearly 4 hours. I could have kept going, but I was like, oh, my poor husband, he's been waiting for so long. Let me just stop. I wasn't even winded. And that was a day where I woke up feeling sleepy, right? I got a slow start to the day and I was like, maybe I should just sleep in. And then I was like, bitch, I know you're not going to waste this. You're absolutely carb loaded. You're not sitting at home today. You're not taking a nap. If you're tired on Tuesday, you can sleep in on Tuesday and not go. But today, you're going to utilize this extreme uptick in determination, drive, focus. Don't sabotage yourself. I don't know when I will feel that way again. I just don't. I don't. I eat what I need to eat. I work out what I need to work out. And half the time I feel tired, which, I mean, that's part of my age, right? I don't know when I'll feel so full of energy again. So every time I feel that, it does not matter what my emotions and my mental is, where it's at. If it's a low point, a high, that's irrelevant. I'm showing up and I'm utilizing that fuel. I'm forging ahead. And that's what you need to do. Right now, you might feel depleted. You might feel exhausted. You might feel like you're at a low point. The tide is pulled away from the shore because why? Because a massive shift happened deep inside you. And a tsunami is about to be set loose. You're about to clear those blockages, mental, emotional, external, whatever it is, it's about to be cleared because you cannot stop the ocean. You cannot contain it. Once the ocean chooses to inundate the land, all you can do is get out of its way or suffer the consequences. You are being positioned to be unstoppable. It's not going to last forever. It's going to be a short burst. Do something powerful with that. Do something powerful. Do something massive, right? So going back to this analogy with the gym, with the leg day, because I was so carb loaded, I was not going to work on little tiny muscles. That's not the day to use up all that fuel on my forearms or the tops of my traps. Like, no, I'm going to go for massive weight, compound movements where multiple large groupings of muscles are involved. If I'm going to burn it up, I'm going to maximize the shit out of that fuel. Wish I did. It was good stuff. It was so good. Um, yeah. So when you apply that to your journey, that's not the time for you to start wasting your drive on choosing the font for a flyer. If you're launching a business, that's irrelevant. That's a time to do all the heavy lifting. That is a time when you should just like, okay, I'm going to make all of these calls. I'm going to make these connections. I'm going to go ahead and launch that project and that project. I'm going to tie it all together. I'm going to create events. I'm going to brainstorm. I'm going to do all these massive things until I can't anymore. But once I can't anymore, because of the drive, the uptick in determination, all of the things are going to be laid out already. And when your energy level drops back down to a more normal level that you operate at, you just got to do little tidbits of stuff for that, little tidbits of stuff for that, and you're done. You're done. Right? I love it. I love it. Maximize this time. Your presence is making waves without even trying because you're shifting inside yourself. You're allowing yourself to finally have permission to move through your life, regardless of whether people give you permission or not. That's powerful. Nothing will come of this situation if you don't allow anything to come of it. If you don't utilize this period, a very powerful period where your ability to manifest, to bring to form the things that you've dreamt of, the things that you've worked so hard to plan for, if you don't do anything with this energy, well, I mean, nothing will come of it. Oh, but Emmy, no, don't but Emmy me. Do not but Emmy me. You have to put the work in. Part of the way we sabotage our process is when we get confirmation that amazing things are about to happen for us. We think, oh, now's the time to sit back on my laurels. I'm just going to sit back and just watch this. Okay. Well, it's not going to happen then. It's not going to happen. It's just not. It's not. I've lived this how many times over already. I was supposed to, and I still don't quite know what, but I was supposed to achieve something massive before the start of 2024. The last few days of December was supposed to be some type of watershed moment for me and all of my businesses. Um, Me as a public figure, it was slated to be something massive. And then, so what did I do? I was told in October. I was told in October. I decided to be like, all right, well, let's see what's going to happen. And that face right there should have told you. I was like, I ain't doing nothing. Let's see. Let's see what happens now. Not a damn thing happened. Not a damn thing happened. Why? Because I was wrong? No, because I got advance information and I decided to be a little saboteur. That was a decision I made. Hmm. Yeah. Because sometimes I do stupid stuff like that. Just because I don't want to comply with soul, I'll do things like that. Um, and then nothing comes of it. Does that mean the event, whatever it was, is canceled? No. At least for me, no. No, I don't feel like it was canceled. I feel like it was pushed back because I didn't do the appropriate work that needed to be done. I didn't do it, and so nothing happened with it. Um, you need to do what needs to be done. You need to put in the work. You need to allow yourself the time and the effort, the opportunity to do what needs to be done. All right? What needs to be done? I don't know. What are you going to do? What needs to be done? That's what you're going to do. You're going to do whatever needs to be done so that way you can allow yourself the opportunity to actually progress. Your dreams need a practical plan. There you go. There's the instruction. Your dreams need to have some type of structure so that you can actually bring it to fruition. You know, it's just you are needing to bring it to fruition, right? Don't let pride get in your way. It's in reverse. You know what this means? You don't take enough pride in what you have accomplished, what you have done. You haven't been recognizing what you've achieved. And, it's important to. It's important to have some degree of pride about what you have been working on. The quality of your work, the quality of you. It's important to celebrate yourself just a little bit. Nothing too cocky. Okay. Nothing too cocky. Um, Something that's appropriate for what you need to acknowledge about yourself, your process, and what you've accomplished. Right. So, um, I have this, I have this service that I pay for, and it's kind of like a link tree. And what it does, it has all of my important links so that people can have one place where they can access my academy, my church, online community, private services, all of that stuff. It's an amazing little thing. And I was working on the design yesterday. Um, and for some reason, I don't know. I was feeling some type of way because I took a screenshot of my Facebook profile. I took a screenshot of my YouTube channel, and I took a screenshot of my TikTok page, and that shows the follower count. Um, and I felt like my intention is to show like I have this body of work. Um, I'm not brand new to this. And it was my hope to show that I have credibility with what I do. It's not a scam. It's not any of that. And then it felt right. It felt right to acknowledge some of that work that I've done. Um, to me, it's really not a big deal how many followers, subscribers, and I mean, to me, that's kind of irrelevant, but I was trying to see it from someone else's point of view who is very new to me in my work. And, first time coming across my page, you're like, what does she do? Is she credible? Is she just making this stuff up? And it was this idea that if you see like, okay, it's real, it's real, that you would feel more comfortable watching a little longer before you make up your mind of what you think I am, right? And then, of course, I got all up in my head about it, like, "Oh my god, does that look cocky? Ew, ew, ew. Does that look like I'm trying too hard to present myself as though I'm a big deal? Because I don't feel that." And I got worried. I got worried because I don't ever wanna be perceived as that. And so I went ahead and I messaged one of my besties like, "Hey, can you take a look at this and just let me know what you think? It just doesn't look cocky, right? Should I take that down? Should it just be like the profile? How should I do that thumbnail?" Like, they don't see anything wrong with it. She was like, "I don't see anything wrong with it." Right? That's me reverting back to another cycle of not being able to acknowledge the gravity of the work that I have been doing for a couple years now. I mean, I know I'm not the only one, you know? I know I'm not the only one. It's this thing of sometimes, oh, we need to have a little pride in the work we do and the person we are. And if the way you can make this a tangible thing for yourself is by looking at numbers, um, then that's the way you do it, right? That's the way you do it. I know myself. I know I'm not strictly driven by numbers. Outside of using numbers to track my progression and seeing where I need to work harder and where I can just ease up a little bit, I'm not run by numbers. It doesn't validate me. So why did I feel that way about it? Because that was the perfect opportunity for me to recognize there's still more work to do in that space of emotion, that space of how I perceive myself, right? Is there still some work that you need to do in the way you perceive yourself? Are you able to celebrate yourself yet? Are you able to acknowledge the gravity of your effect in whatever projects you are invited to be part of, whatever you launch? I mean, whatever it is, are you able to celebrate yourself yet? Right? You have to be able to celebrate yourself. I can't, not some lavish party and just continuous shouting from the rooftops and mountaintops about how you're so awesome. I don't think that that's healthy. But being able to be like, "Ooh, girl, you go, girl." Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You need to. There's a difference between being humble and refusing to acknowledge your worth. Humbleness has nothing to do with a lack of awareness of your worth, your capacity, the gravity of your existence. Humble is knowing all of those things, being aware of those things, and still having the mindset of, I'm here for service, I'm here to help. And those elevations in abilities, gifts, or whatever it is that I have, it just makes it easier to help. That's humble. Humble has nothing to do with pretending you're less than what you are. Celebrate yourself. Acknowledge the things that you've done, knowing there's still more to do, but also taking a moment to kind of just celebrate what you've already done, right? Spirals of manifestation. You are so powerfully creating during this period. If you're not aware of what you're creating, because remember, right? Spirals of manifestation. Look at this. What you want wants you. If you're upside down in this logic, meaning you're just focused on what you don't want, that is what you will draw to you. You don't want struggle, acknowledge it, and instead put your focus in the options, actions, paths that don't have that struggle, that will not allow that struggle to take root, right? That's how you hack your whole life. You have to acknowledge what you don't want, but you don't fixate on that. Your presence is making waves without even trying. These are waves of creation, waves of manifestation. Okay. And so you need to make sure, you just need so deeply to make sure you are aware of where your thoughts and your emotions are. Collaborative dreaming. Collaborative dreaming, right? Are you in an environment that is supportive of your growth, of this attempt to bring your dreams to manifest form? Are you in an environment that continuously makes you feel stupid? Like your dreams are nonsensical. It'll never happen. I mean, for some of us, when we're in that type of environment where it's very adversarial, um, there's a lot of challenge, a lot of, trying to convince you that you're less than. Um, we thrive in that environment temporarily because that gives us something to push against, to rebel against. It gives us the type of traction we need to launch ourselves forward, right? Others of us, we wither. We absolutely wither like a delicate flower in that type of abrasive, inhospitable environment. You have to know which type of person you are, because if you wither, you have no business being in that environment, right? And if you must be in that environment, then you need to make sure you have the appropriate things that will support your presence in that type of environment. I'm a tropical ass person. I was born in the tropics. I have tropical genetics. Okay. You can't put my tropical ass on top of a mountain and expect me to have my soft, supple, well hydrated skin. I'm saying, I'm saying that's not going to happen. Yet I've been made to live on mountaintops for years now. So, what's that mean? Well, I have all the tools. Hi, Monica. We're just going to hydrate ourselves just a little bit, right? Right. Okay. We're just going to allow some of this hydration. We're going to go ahead and use amazing moisturizers. Oh my God. I just fell in love with a new moisturizer. It's bomb diggy. Woo. We're going to look into ceramides. We're going to look into all kind of different things. And we're going to do it. We're going to do the damn thing. We're going to keep that skin supple. I love soft skin. I do. I do. I have very soft skin and I love to moisturize. That's just my thing. That's my thing. I don't like my skin feeling dry at all, especially on my face. It's just ew. Yuck. Yuck. So, can I stay on a mountaintop? Absolutely. Please. Please. You want me to share my moisturizer? So my sister works for Hourglass. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I love it. It's Hourglass. It's some moisturizer from Hourglass. And then I also love some stuff from The Ordinary. I love their Matrixyl. I've been using some CeraVe. I layer my moisturizers. Sometimes I also, when I'm doing cupping on my face to kind of help flush my lymph nodes in my face and neck, I use avocado oil, just plain old avocado oil. And then I'll layer some ceramides on that. And then I'll put a thicker cream on top to create a barrier. I don't allow my lower half of my face to be exposed if it's super windy on the mountains, because no, ew, I don't want windburn. That hurts and it's ugly. I still have a mark, a demarcation on my upper lip. I got windburn because I didn't cover my face. I was like, I knew it. I knew it. And then I love this too. I don't use it as often anymore, only when I feel perturbed. Thayer's Rose Petal. It's witch hazel facial mist. It has glycerin in it. Um, it has some good stuff in there. Good stuff. Yes. If if you have dry skin, you need to waterlog your skin before you put a barrier type cream on top. If you're going to use hyaluronic acid, it's very water greedy, moisture greedy. If you don't have enough water logging in your skin and your environment is extremely dry, it's going to pull the moisture from your skin and it's not going to be good. It's not. My skin loves the Shiseido Black Label one. What is that? Like Future LX or something? I don't know. Fucking I can't afford that. I can't justify that because just for like I think it was like the eye cream, it's like I don't know. I think it's like $200. But God, my skin loves it. I don't know. I can't justify that kind of expenditure. I just can't. But I love it. So I don't use it anymore. Hourglass. Waterlogging is when you allow your skin to take in as much moisture as possible. So when you get out of the shower, after you've finished washing your face, when your skin is still wet, do not dry it. Apply your facial stuff. So it locks that into your skin, creates a barrier. And then, of course, just for full disclosure, my skin looks like this because my mother has amazing genetics and I have Ehlers-Danlos. So because I don't produce um, the appropriate like proteins and collagen structures and stuff like that, I'm less likely to wrinkle. Yeah. So it is what it is. If my skin gets dry, it'll it'll look very crinkly. As long as I continue to keep my skin very moisturized because of my Ehlers-Danlos, I'm less likely to form wrinkles. Yeah. I got to be honest with you guys. But I use the tools that I have, the products that I love, to maintain what I already have. Right. So, um, be the hunter, not the hunted. This means going after what you want. But here's the thing, it's in reverse. So it's kind of calling you out. You haven't been going after your dreams. You haven't been going after what you want. And that's not good. It's not good at all. At all. You have to pursue what you want. Unless what you want is another person who doesn't want you. Mhm. I said what I said. I said what I said. And I'm not apologetic at all. At all. Like I said, pursue what you want until you achieve your goals, unless what you want is a person who is not reciprocating your emotions. If you have stalkerish behavior, we are not compatible because I will be saying things that will really hurt your feelings. I don't like that kind of behavior. I don't enable that type of behavior. And because of the things that I've experienced, you know what I'm saying? I just got a notification and it says February is for weekly affirmation. This week's affirmation says, quote, I am worthy of love and respect. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, we are. Okay. And if your behaviors are the types of behaviors that are disrespectful to someone else's choice of not being around you, you're fucked up. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. Nope. I'm not going to apologize either because, yeah, no, that's ugly. That's just ugly. Don't be ugly. The behavior is ugly. When someone acts ugly, they look ugly. I'm serious. It's so unattractive. Instead, utilize your time and your effort, not to beautify yourself, but to begin loving yourself so that you feel beautiful and you will exude beauty. It will emanate from you. It doesn't matter what you look like. It's how you hold yourself. And when you're consistently holding yourself in a state of desperation to gain access to someone who keeps trying to deny you access, that's a waste of your time, your effort. And my goodness, do you know what kind of crinkly situations will be happening to your face? Because you're going to feel so sour about it all the time. Right? I'm saying. Adjusting the attitude is more powerful than getting Botox. I'm serious. I'm serious. Notice, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I was developing. Ooh, stop. Oh my gosh. I was developing 11 lines because I've been so moody, right? The whole stalker thing has just really like ill, ugly, nasty, disgusting. And I was developing 11 lines. So what did I do? Rather than focusing on that, I got my little stick and I began breaking up the adhesions. It turns your skin red for a few minutes, but it helps to release the tension. Do you see that? And then I moisturize. And when I find myself getting irritated, I'm like, no, boo, stop. Stop. Smile. It's okay. You're going to be fine. You get through everything in life. You're going to get through this too. You're going to be okay. It might not feel like it, but I don't lie to you. You're going to be fine. Bitch. I got to add that last part so that it feels authentic, right? So that's what I tell myself. Bitch, you're going to be fine. It's okay. It's okay. And let me just take this moment to just acknowledge my lawyer is a fucking savage legal genius. Love her. I love her so much. Okay, guys, I got to get going. If you would like a reading, a scan, energy work, I also have loaded some etheric medicine options. Check out the Past Life Party Expedites. Click on the QR code or the link in the comments. I'm going to be going live in approximately 2 hours, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, California time today. I'm going to be going live to do expedites. If you need me to work on you, whatever it is, click on that link, click on the QR code, and check it out. I will see you guys again very shortly. Again, like 2 hours from now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live, which is in 2 hours. Yes, yes. If you haven't already found me on TikTok, please go find me. Follow me there too. I'm Emmy Evolving across all social media. All social media. And I'll see you guys again in about 2 hours.